Hello, Normans. Welcome back to this week's Norman News. I'm Jonah, Danesh.
And I'm Alana Morgan. Stay tuned on news about Renegade.
And more on the NBA draft. Around 30 minutes, this is
the Norman News. Well, if you guys haven't been aware of the popular and famous app TikTok, I'm sure you are aware that Renegade was one of the apps that was viraling out of control. Jalaiah actually created that app, and it kind of became popular once creators like Charli D'Amelio and Addison Sterling took it over. However, Jalaiah finally got her credit, and she even collabed with the creators and performed it at All-Star Weekend. Good job, Jalaiah. You go. Now to Jonah with some more news.
I'm not missing. Thanks, Alana. Researchers at the University of Zurich have developed a novel method for analyzing cells, their components called 4i. Its innovation greatly refines the standard imaging techniques used in biomedicine and provides doctors with an enormous amount of data from each individual sample. 4i makes it possible to observe the spatial distribution of at least 40 proteins, the modifications in the same cell for hundreds of thousands of cells simultaneously at various levels, from the tissue down to the organelle level. And now to Mateen with this week's sports.
Thanks, Jonah. The Daytona 500 was Monday night and it ended in sparks. Ryan Newman was in the lead when he was turned sideways and slammed into. His car slid across the finish line, destroyed, and after a long 2-hour NASCAR announced that he had non-life-threatening injuries. NASCAR has not had a fatality since 2001, and many were worried for Newman. On Tuesday, it was said that he was awake and speaking with family and doctors. Newman is 42 and a 19-year veteran who won the Daytona 500 back in 2008. The race ended with Hamlin taking the win in the second closest finish ever at the Daytona 500. Now to Holden with entertainment.
Thanks, Mateen. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have caused a lot of gossip, given the royal family a lot of attention.
What are we gonna do?
I got an idea.
Go. Faster!
Dumb, a person lacking mental power.
What's her last name? I'll look it up.
Starts with an S. Slappy.
No.
Swappy.
Nah. Maybe it's on the briefcase. Look on the...
Oh, yeah! It's right here. Samsonite. I was way off.
Idiot, an adult mentally inferior to a child of 3.
Skis, huh?
That's right.
The years?
Uh-huh.
Both of them?
Yeah.
Cool.
Stupid, a person below normal intelligence.
Hey. Want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Guys! If they each had half a brain, they'd still only have half a brain.
Oh, look, Frost.
Huh.
Jim Carrey,
Hold that plane! Sir, you can't go in there. It's okay. I'm the limo driver.
Jeff Daniels,
Oh, geez, look at the butt on that.
Yeah. He must work out.
Dumb and Dumber. For these guys, every day is a no-brainer.
Well, next year there's a new schedule that's going to be implemented. Jonah, tell me your thoughts about it.
Well, I think the 2 minutes less for the passing period doesn't really make sense because then we have to rush to our classes. And also, since the school year is starting a little later, kind of enjoy it.
Yeah. So you incoming freshmen, make sure you're prepared because there are some changes. Now to Akira with some more news.
Thanks, Alana. The Antarctic has reached a temperature 20 degrees Celsius more than its normal temperature. Since it's the first time on record, it has prompted fears of climate instability. The temperature was logged by Brazilian scientists at Fillmore Island. Scientists who have been collecting data at remote stations every 3 days describe this new record as incredible and abnormal. We are seeing the warming trend in many of the sites we are monitoring, but we have never seen anything like this, said Carlos, who works at a Brazilian government project that monitors the impact of climate change. Carlos stated that the temperature has been changeable over the past 20 years, but after cooling during the first century, it has warmed rapidly. This region stores about 70% of the world's fresh water in the form of snow and ice. If it were all to melt, sea levels will rise by 50 to 60 meters, but that will take many generations. UN scientists project oceans will be between 30 centimeters and 110 centimeters higher by the end of the century, depending on human efforts to reduce emissions. Now to Jacob with national news.
Thanks, Akira. 12 people had no place to live Sunday after a fire ripped through a 5-apartment house on Fillmore Avenue Sunday morning. Fire officials said the residents of 282 Fillmore managed to escape the fire, reported at 9 a.m. As firefighters treated the flames, some residents stood crying outside with no coats on. Some had blankets over their shoulders. The fire was believed to have started on the first floor, then spread to the second floor and attic, causing about $120,000 in damage. Thank you. Now to Phoebe with more news.
Thanks, Jacob. The NBA All-Star Game MVP award has been permanently named for Kobe Bryant, who won the award a record tying 4 times. He shared the award in 2009 with the former Los Angeles Lakers teammate Shaquille O'Neal. He also won the award outright in 2002 and 2007. Bryant made his NBA All-Star Game debut in 1998 at age 19, the youngest player to play in the All-Star Game. The appearance marked the first of his 18 All-Star selections, second most in NBA history behind Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's 19. He holds the NBA record for consecutive All-Star selections with 18 from 1998 to 2016. Bryant, who was killed in a helicopter crash on January 26th, along his daughter Gianna and 7 other people, will also be honored at Sunday's All-Star Game in Chicago by having all players on his team. Gianna's wearing the number 24. The players on team will be number 2, Gianna's number. Both teams will wear jersey patches displaying the 9 stars, representing those who lost their lives in the crash, including John Carey and Alyssa Altobelli, Sarah and Peyton Chester, Christina Mauser, and Ara Zobayan. Now to Mateen with more news.
Thanks, Phoebe. Rising Star attorney Lauren O. Youngman of the law firm of Youngman, Reinstein, PLC in Beverly Hills has been certified as a specialist in family law by the State Bar of California Board of Legal Specialization. The State Bar of California program for certifying legal specialists is a California Supreme Court approved method of certifying attorneys in 11 specialty areas of law, including family law. Lawyers are certified through a process which includes successful passage of a written examination, completion of specific tasks in the specialty area, attendance at a prescribed number of approved education programs, and peer review. Now let's send to Alana with school news.
Hey, Kyle. Thanks, Mateen. Juniors, be aware that you will be taking the official SAT with the essay at school on March 4th, and all sophomores will be taking the PSAT. Just show up because everyone is automatically signed up online. Make sure to take practice tests and review study materials so you don't have to worry about taking it again. Look out for an email from Mrs. Riley for information on an after-school boot camp. If you have any questions, check the frequently asked questions sheet. Now to Jonah with some more news.
Thanks, Alana. If you are facing any issues at school, please reach out to Norman Aid. They will always have your back on any situations you are facing. This includes bullying, mental health, or even if you're having a bad day. The Norman Aid Bungalow is in the village and is open at any time. It is completely anonymous, so no one will ever know you visited. So if you're in need of any help, just visit Norman Aid. Now let's send it to Grace with health.
Jonathan McGeezaday, which is a representative of the behind-the-scenes videography of PBIS. So Jonathan, why don't you come on?
Thank you. My name is Jonathan Medizadeh. I do the editing and videography for PBIS, and I'm working with Mr. Chang to create a series of videos to inform the school about this new program.
Thank you. And can you tell us, what is PBIS? What is it about? What does it mean?
PBIS is a program meant to promote better behavior in the school and positive student interactions. For say, let's say, you can it promotes student
positivity.
Positivity, yes.
So I recently came across this card, and this card states that you've done something positive. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yes. These cards are given to students who have done something good, which changes every single month. This month, it's Clean Campus. So you would want to clean up the campus, or try to help out clean the campus. And if you are seen cleaning up some litter or some trash on the ground by a teacher, they could potentially give you one of these.
And what does that card entail? What does it come with?
Well, it comes with the first of all, very good respect, and also it comes with the ability to turn this into either house A or B, and be put into a lottery system. The lottery will happen every end of the month, and after the lottery poll is
finished, someone will be selected, and then they'll be chosen and rewarded with some prize. Thank you. That's all for this week's Norman interview. I'm Ari Yektafar. I'm here with Jonathan Medizadeh. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jonah. If you've been on social media lately, you might have noticed a few posts about food. Okay, a lot of posts about food. These range from artistic photos of restaurant meals to daily updates on your friend's keto or paleo diet to their guilty confessions of late-night fast food runs. Our eating habits may be influenced by our friends' food habits and preferences, including our online friends. The authors of a new study think that their work could also be used to encourage people to eat more fruits and vegetables and less high-energy, dense snacks and sugar-sweetened beverages.
Over 12.2% of American adults eat the recommended serving of fruit, and by watching other people have a healthier lifestyle on social media may also create a healthier lifestyle for you too. Now, back to the anchors.
And I'm here to bring you this week's live KBEV weather forecast for the week of February 19th, 2020. This week, Los Angeles, Beverly Hills, and Santa Monica are all seeing sunny weather with cool temperatures. Tomorrow, Thursday, brings warm temperature with a high of 71 down to a low of 62. On Friday, the 21st, we get cooler temperatures and a beautiful sun at 67 degrees. On Saturday, the first day of the weekend, we will be seeing a bit cooler temperatures with a high of a chilling 64 to a low of 56. On Sunday, there will be a high of 66 degrees Fahrenheit, starting us off with this new week coming up. On Monday and Tuesday, we will see a high of a sunny 72 degrees to warm things back up again. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's live KBEV weather forecast. Now back to the desk.
Well, that's it for this week's Norman News. Throughout all the technical difficulties, we pulled it through. I'm Alana Morgan.
And I'm Jonah Danesh. We will see you
next week.